Hi everyone, I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips for NanoWrimo. This is my first year doing it, so I was a little bit nervous and might have actually overplanned a little bit. So my first suggestion to you would to be get organized. I am about the least organized person you will ever find, so I actually have this little planner here that I'm using to keep organized. So if you look at it, it's actually separated by day and by month. So like this is what my November looks like right here. You can see that. And then I also have it further separated by day. So I have like an easy little task list that I can go off of for each day, and I check off as I've done everything. So this has just really helped me with figuring out how much I need to do each day, and I like having the little check boxes to tell me that I'm done with something or that I need to work on something a little bit longer. So the second thing that's really helped me is planning ahead. So they have what's called prepotober. What I did for this is I looked at my personal areas of weakness, although there was also this really great list, which I'm going to post up with this video, that had a prompt for each day of October of things that you should do to prep for your novel. And for me personally, that really helped. I already had an outline, so I kind of just skipped the last 4 days because I didn't need to do that. But some of the other things, like planning out certain scenes, pinch points, and things like that, really helped me when I got stuck, because I could look back at the list and go, okay, this is an option of what I can do next, because I'm not good at having like a really strict outline, so having options really helped me. 3. Really do your research ahead of time, because oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how many times my word count stalls normally because I go back and go, what did people eat for breakfast in the 1910s? Or what did they use this type of tool in the 1910s? Like, it's ridiculous, and I would even have to look up things like clothing, so I just decided I was going to do as much historical research as possible since I'm doing a historical fantasy. So if you're doing a genre that requires research, my third tip for you would be do some research ahead of time. 4th, if you can, and you don't have to, I personally decided to start a little bit early if you know that your November is going to be very busy. Maybe like do a couple thousand words early, or maybe do a couple of scenes that you brainstorm early. I think that would be really helpful for you. It was for me, because having that cushion was nice and kind of just made me feel a little bit less stressed out. And my 5th and final tip for you is make character profiles. Oh my goodness. I had such a hard time with like building my character and developing my character in the first book. So I decided that for the second book that I would make a character profile for each of my main characters and a couple of my side characters that will be there throughout a good portion of the book. So whenever I was unsure of how that character would react, I would go back to my character profile and go, oh, okay, this is their backstory. This is how they might react because this is their personality. And it also gave me a good idea of when and what to sprinkle in as far as their hobbies and their likes and dislikes. For example, I figured out that Gabriel likes and is kind of addicted to coffee, whereas Rose hates it. And then, whereas Rose is really obsessed with food and likes food, Gabriel's just kind of like, food is food. So they have different interests, and then Gabriel is more interested in things like math and science, whereas Rose is interested in things like fiction and geography. And she's also very naive about the real world, so I throw a couple of things in there about that as well throughout the story. But that's all for now. I'm hoping to post days 1, 2, and 3 of NanoWrimo so far. I'm right now on day 4, and I'm at about 16,000 words. And that's all for now. Bye!